Tuesday evening to all of you. So, second day of the week completed, right? I strongly believe you achieved your progress for second day also. Again, you're progressing towards completing the things which you planned for this week. Okay. Now, most of you have already completed their work. It's already 6:35. It's showing me on the screen. So, most of you already completed your work for the day, and probably you're leaving home or leaving for the home. So if you're committing right now, I just want to quickly ask you to plug in the headsets and start listening me for next 10-15 minutes. Okay, because I'm gonna share with you something very important topic today, that why promotions need you to build your character, or you need to prepare yourself before someone offer you a promotion. Okay. And this will why I've chosen this topic today, because I want to make our mid-career professionals who are in this assumption that my work will speak, or my performance will speak, my boss will notice my work and everything, all that stuff. Now I want you guys to stop doing that assumptions, because this is not going to work. Okay. You have to behave or act before any of job role or any position being given to you. Okay. You have to win the perception, we have to win the trust of the the leadership ladder in the organization. So I'll go more detail into that one, but before that, I just quickly introduce myself to all those people who are listening to me first time. This is Tushar Chaudhary, your leadership coach. I help mid-career project managers who are stuck into their career right now. There may be number of reasons why you feeling stuck, but one of the most prominent stuck feeling is you actually working for years and years doing the things, you become expert into something, and now that expertise is actually not allowing go to the next level, because the people at the top level, they actually looking at you, they see you as an operational person, because you keep doing the same thing, you enjoying that thing doing. So they are not really sure whether if they can give you the leadership role or not. And they're not able to see that, the cues and the signals they're looking for as as a mature leader or strategic leader. So there's a perception gap. Now, you think that you're doing great work, and but they you think that you satisfying the criteria to go to the next level, but according to the leadership ladder, your boss or the senior management, they think that this is a routine job, this is what you get paid for, right? So that for them it's a routine thing, but for you is that you going beyond and you're doing something bigger. So there is a huge perception gap between you and what you think and what others think about you. Now, if you don't really try to fix this gap will widen up, and then it becomes more challenging for you in the coming years to really come out of this stuck feeling and go to the leadership role. So, I want you guys to take more ownership of filling this gap. It is our responsibility, your responsibility to fill this gap. You know, I why would someone at the leadership level will come and fix that gap for you? Okay. So it's your responsibility, because it is your ambition, it is your role, it is you desire to go there. Okay. To the leadership role. Now this is where I come into picture to help you, because many times we don't know how you should fill this gap. Okay. What exactly you should be doing. So this is where I help you to build your ecosystem of influence, where you operate 24 by 7 every day with that low leadership core strength, your leadership core values, who you are as a person, who you are as a human being, and you create that influence on the people who are the decision makers to think about you, to perceive you as a strategic leader. Okay, this is where I help you to build that system for you. Okay, that's about me. Now let's go into today's topic. So for the today's topic, before I start, I want to ask you another one more. I want to share with you something uncomfortable again. See, many mid-career project managers, they want the next role before becoming the person capable of handling that. They say, once I become manager, once I become a lead, once I get the promotion. This is what their language is. Then, I will communicate better. Then I think strategically. Then I will take ownership. Then I will behave like a leader. But you know what, guys? The workplace growth does not work like that. So the leadership role does not create leadership behavior. Do you agree with me? Leadership behavior creates leadership role. No, vice versa. That's the second way. Leadership role does not create your leadership behavior. Leadership behavior creates leadership role. And this is where most professionals get stuck for years. And today I want to talk to you about why do you need to act like you are ready for the next role before you receiving or getting that role. And trust me, this topic can completely change your career trajectory. Now, one of the biggest career mistake most professionals make is they think that promotion will change me. Promotion will bring that behavior change in me. Absolutely no. I think you should read this book, Atomic Habits by James Clear. When I read this book, I got a very powerful idea from that book. Is see, behavior follows identity. What does it mean? See, if you still identify yourself as just an executor, just an employee, or just support person, yeah, your behavior stays limited. Okay, but your next role starts in your identity first before even it appears in your designation. Is that a bulb on moment for you? Yeah. I'll tell you a real workplace story from my project experiences. Now, I remember I once had two professionals working with me. The first person used to always say, Tushar, that is not my responsibility. But the second person have some different behavior. Even without official authority, she used to align the teams. She used to proactively solve the issues. She used to communicate with stakeholders. She used to guide the junior members. And now, here is the interesting part. She was not officially leading, but everyone already saw her as a leader. And eventually, leadership role naturally came to her. And that day, I realized something really powerful. See, in my last 22 plus years of corporate experience, what I've seen is organizations don't first give leadership role, and then they give you opportunity to check your behavior, to change your behavior. They first observe your behavior, and then they decide the role. Yeah, that's the truth. Okay, do you agree with this? Yeah, type yes in the comment section. So what is the leadership psychology behind this? I want you to read this book, Psycho Cybernetics. Okay, very fantastic book. Now this book explains human beings act according to the self image. What is your self image? If your self image is small, your behavior stays small. Yeah, many professionals are waiting for external validation before changing internally. Okay, so that delays the that delays that particular delay destroys your growth. So if your self image is small, your behavior stays small. You agree with me? Type yes in the comment section. Now I want to share with you my experience of how the bosses or the leadership ladder people, they see your readiness, your leadership readiness. What are the signals they are looking for? I want you to note this down. This is coming from my experiences for the past 2 decades. What they actually observe, the people at the top level. See, they are not just observing how you're delivering the project. They actually observe, do you think beyond your role? That is the first thing they observe. Or only you think completing the assigned tasks. Okay, that's one. Second, they observe, in a crisis situation, in a pressure situation, do you stay calm? Do you stay calm during uncertain periods? So, you know, if I summarize, leadership is nothing but a pressure handling responsibility. That's the second question. Third question. Now, they also observe that the dynamics of the people while being with you as a person leader there. Do people trust whatever you communicate? If if that is happening, I mean that's a tick mark for them. So can the stakeholders depend on you? That's the third signal. Fourth signal is, do you create ownership environment around you, or do you only manage your own work? So whoever is in connection with you, whoever is coming in your circle of influence, do you create that sense of ownership? These are the leadership signals, not only technical execution. Yeah. Now, in this era of AI, how this shift is, I mean, how this leadership shift is going to be required? Why it is so important to have the human-based leadership in this era of artificial intelligence? See, in this era of AI, execution work will increasingly become automated. So AI can help us with schedules and reporting, the dashboards, the fast tracking. Then tell me what becomes more valuable, because these are already the works where you creating value, but now it is all being already being automated. So now what left for us to do the more add value? The one thing that AI cannot take away from you is your leadership behavior. What does it mean? It means leadership behavior means how you making the decision, how you influencing people, how you communicating, how you having the strategic thinking, how you have emotional maturity. That is why professionals who only wait for designations, they will struggle. So future leaders will first become leadership ready internally. It's an inner game, right? Now, how will you have this shift of mindset for you? I like to share with you three practical shifts so that you can become a future leader. You become a future ready leader. Okay? Shift number one. Many mid-career professionals, they have task focused mindset, right? So those who are already having task focused mindset, they have this assigned responsibility approach. This is assigned to me, I'll focus on. I want you to go out of this one and go for ownership mindset. Stop asking, is this my task? Start asking, is this affecting the project outcome? That's the leadership thinking. Now, shift number two. Many people, they go for role based communication. I want you to move from role based communication to leadership communication. You speak like someone responsible for outcomes, not like someone escaping the accountability. Many people say, right, this is not part of my role, so I'm not looking into that one. I don't want you to do that one. Okay, I want you to speak like someone who is responsible for outcomes. Shift number three. Don't wait for permissions. I mean, I want you to move from waiting for permission approach to building your own identity as a leader. See, don't wait for title to create behavior. Don't wait for title to behave. You behave differently, right? So start asking daily this to yourself, that how would the next level leader handle this situation? This question changes the behavior instantly. Okay. So I want to give you, I mean, whatever I share it with you today, and this is, I'm going towards the closing of the today's topic, but I want to share again something powerful. See, many professionals today are waiting for what? Waiting for promotion, waiting for designation, waiting for recognition, waiting for permission. But leadership does not work that way. The role follows the behavior, not the way around. Okay. and and the professional who grow fastest are the ones who start becoming the next version of themselves early. So it's again, I will again re emphasize this one is that it's not about you achieving 50 lakh rupees of salary or 1 crore of salary. It's not about you becoming a director or the designation or that senior leadership role. It's not at all about goal. It's not at all about the KPI, the targets, or the milestones. It's not about the titles and the designation. It's all about what you become in the journey so that you achieve that what you plan for. So if I want to become a director, if I want to become a PM or leader, this is if I desire to have my career, I should become first so that I can serve that role properly. I can justify that role properly. So tonight, ask yourself honestly, am I waiting for the next role or am I really already becoming that person? That question can completely transform your career. Now, in this session, with this talk, live talk which I shared with you, how do you find it? Is it really resonated with you? If it is resonated with you, I want you to comment next in the comment section. Okay, and in case you are one of those mid-career project manager who are stuck into your role right now, is stuck into your career right now, you have a desire to go to the next level, but you don't know exactly how I should do that and how you should be doing. You don't have clarity of that roadmap. Okay, the next level role, I want you to book one-to-one with me, because in that one-to-one session I'm going to help you to build your own roadmap so that you can walk on it and you can take ownership of that path, roadmap. Okay, so that's it. Book the one-to-one with me. And in case, there's a good news also. Today at 8 p.m. I'm conducting a webinar called Project Leadership Mastery. In that webinar also, I'm going to share with you a three-step influential leader blueprint where you can build, how you can build your authority, how you can build the trust with the people, the senior leadership people, and how you can create your legacy in the organization that people follow you. you know this is what I'm going to teach you today in the webinar. So join the webinar at 8 p.m., the link in the comment section. Okay, so that's it for today. I'm going to sign off now. This is your leadership coach Tushar Chaudhary from Bangalore. And now, uh, tomorrow once again I'll come up with another leadership insight. And until that moment, I want you to implement or at least reflect on what we discussed today, the three practical shifts I shared with you. And yeah, start planning what you should implement. What are you going to do in the coming week, or tomorrow? And I take care of yourself, and yeah, God bless you.